Okay, I don't know why this is not working. I'm gonna have to switch to the crappy headset. I was like trying to throw up signs like, hold on guys, hold on a second. Um, why is this not a thing right now?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Did
Did
that
that
fix
fix
it?
it?
Let me
Let me
see.
see.
That
That
probably
probably
fixed
fixed
it,
it,
but
but
I
I
would
would
need
need
to
to
restart
restart
this
this
whole
whole
thing.
thing.
Um,
All right. All right. So, not sure why that's not working, but we're gonna have to rock it with this. We're gonna have to rock it with this. Can everybody hear me now? It's working. It's working now. Okay, we're good to go. Um, Not sure what's up with that, but we're just gonna go with it. Sorry, crappy mic quality today. After the stream is over, I'll go check that out and see if I can figure out what's going on with this thing. Anyway, anyway, how's everyone doing today? This is technically a morning stream. I mean, it's like 11 a.m., but it feels like I don't. It doesn't feel like a morning stream because I've been up since like super early. I don't even want to say that my sleep is on track because every time I do, I jinx myself. But yeah, I've been up since like super early and does not feel like a morning stream, but I guess technically it is. So today, guys, we're gonna be talking about we're gonna be talking about anxiety recovery being an attitude. Someone says it was just working. You had double mic for a second, was it?
hello? 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 Oh, what the hell's going on today? All right, we're off to quite a start here. Whatever. There we go. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about anxiety recovery is an attitude. That is going to be the topic of today's stream. It's good to see you all. Mint, what is up? Sanchez, Wonder Bro, hello. Welcome, K, what is up? No volume. Yeah, so I'm reading old comments here. There you go. Yeah, I don't know what's happening today, dude. I don't know what's happening today. I couldn't tell you. No clue. No clue. Wait a minute. Hold on. This can't be. That can't be real, right? That can't. That can't be real. Hold on. I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming. I've got to be dreaming. I've got to be dreaming. This is this a mistake? Is this fake? Is this a scam? What is this? $1,000 tip? No, this is from Stephanie, and I know who that is. She is very much a real person that I know. Is that a mistake? What's happening? I I am gonna get emotional. What are you? $1,000 tip? Are you like? Nah. We dreaming or something. We're dreaming or something. That's not. That can't be real. That can't be real, or that's got to be a huge mistake. Or did you mean to do like 100? I can refund that. I can refund that. I'm sorry. I'm just like, did you mean to do 100? Because I can refund that. I can refund that. I don't know what to feel. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry the stream's being delayed until I can figure this out cuz I don't really know what to say or do in this moment. Like, did you add an extra zero by mistake? Like I can refund that. That's no problem. Like $100 tip is fine and I would be overjoyed with just that. So if that was like a mistake, it doesn't have to be awkward. You can just say so and I can refund that. Um I just need confirmation of this before I decide which emotion to go on here because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. And she's like not talking in chat and I'm just like what do I do? Um just need confirmation that that's not a mistake or an check Discord.
Donation.
What? What is happening? What is actually happening? I need to send some messages. Okay, so I'm going to confirm, because I know this person, so I'm going to confirm that wasn't a mistake with the 1,000. And Kay just tipped 250 and said, I'd like to join the party. So that's not a mistake. A $250 tip on top of what is going on? What is happening? I need I'm sorry the stream is being like delayed, but this is like huge. I need to make sure that this is not some sort of 250 from K wasn't a mistake. Thank you. I don't even know what to say. Holy shit. I'm like Steph said it wasn't a mistake in chat. Not a mistake. It's not a mistake. Steph said it's not a mistake. That's that's $1,200 between Steph tipped $1,000. Steph tipped $1,000, and then Kay followed it with 250. Wasn't a mistake. It's confirmed that it wasn't even a mistake. I'm like shaking. I can't type this right now. What is going on? I don't even think I got it like in me to. We're gonna do a stream. I promise. I need a moment. We're gonna take just a moment. I think we made goal today. I'm like visibly shaking. I don't know what to say. I promise we'll have a stream. I just need a minute. I just got on here to stream and y'all hitting me with this, and I don't know how to process it. So give me a second to process this. You understand that like catches me up so much. It is the 18th and I'm like thinking to myself, I'm behind on a few different things. So, you know, would be awesome if we hit tip goal today, and then maybe I can pay half of what I'm behind on, so forth and so on. And now we're just like, it's no problem. It's no problem. You have no clue how much I needed that in my life right now. Thank you so much. I don't even know what else to say. That just takes a world of real life issues off of my shoulders. So Kay and Steph with the $1,000 tip and the 250 from Kay, and that's just wow. That's just wow. I'm getting I'm turning red here. That's amazing. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. As soon as I get off this stream, I'm going to make some phone calls and get caught up on a few things. And wow. I love you guys more than I can express, and I just feel like I could go on and on for the rest of the 50 more minutes about this and still not have enough to say. Just thank you so much. I'm at a loss for words. Like, there comes a point where you're just at a loss for words. So I appreciate that more than you will ever know. You guys want to stream? We're gonna give you a stream. I'm gonna try to give you a stream. I don't know how well I can focus right now, but I'm gonna try to give you a stream, right?
Donation.
Ah, ah. I had to get up and get a cigarette because I can't handle this. I can't handle this. I need a second to process, and then you guys will get a stream. You will get the best stream that I can possibly give you. I promise. I will give you the best stream that I can possibly give you. I need a. We stopped smoking on camera a long time ago, but I need. I need a couple drags, dude. I need a couple drags. And then we'll give you the best stream that we can possibly give you. It's just very overwhelming for me. That's just very overwhelming for me. That kind of money to me is like worth like $1 million. Like, you don't understand. Like, that's, to some people that might not be like the end of the world, but to me it's pretty damn close. So anyway, we're gonna smoke a cigarette for a second, and then I will give you the best possible stream that I can give you, assuming that I can stay focused long enough. The topic that we are going to be talking about today is acceptance as an attitude, and we'll get into that in just a second. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. We will get into that in just a moment. You broke me. Maddie says you broke Wonder Bro. You did. You've broken me for the day. I can't even think straight. Can't even think straight. I had to jump up and grab a cigarette to process these emotions. Just know how wonderful you are. Believe me, if people could, you deserve so much more. I appreciate that, Maddie. I appreciate that so much. So much. Sanchez, dude, thank you for all of your support. Steph, again, I don't even know what to say. Steph K, I don't even know what to say to you guys. That's, what do you say? Nothing less than you deserve. But wow, the amazing people who have donated you heroes. Absolutely. Like, I'm at a loss for words. You guys made him get a cigarette. I had to have a cigarette, dude. I don't know. I couldn't process that for a second. I had to have something. Like I said, that might not seem like, some people might be watching this thinking, wow, what an overreaction, dude. You don't understand how much $1,300 does for me. If you can't relate, I'm sorry, but you don't know how much that does for me. Like, seriously. I'm trying to get a new, like, the roof repaired on this house while also managing bills and stuff, and you don't know how much $1,300 does for me. So some people might say that's an overreaction, but you just have no idea. You just have no idea. Promote Steph's donation role. Yes, she needs a promotion. I agree with that. We are so grateful for you. Looking forward to our session tomorrow. Left you $100 in PayPal tip. Arlene, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. Hawkins with a $2 tip, guys. Thank you so much. Arlene, I didn't even notice. Because it was directly through the PayPal. I didn't even notice. I've lost track. What are like 452? I can't even think straight. So many people are probably like, I don't want to watch this get to the point of the stream, and I'm trying. I promise, I'm trying. I'm trying. There's a lot to take in. You help so much. You have helped me so much, as well. Well, more than my therapy, my brother. I appreciate you, Sanchez. And Arlene, again, I'm sorry I didn't even notice. Your comment just kind of got buried in there. Arlene sent $100 tip. Hawking sent a $2 tip. Kay sent a $100 tip. Kay sent a $250 tip. Steph sent a $1,000 tip. Never even thought I'd say those words, but oh my God, that's absolutely insane, dude. That is absolutely freaking insane. All right, I need to get up and put this out. I need to get up real quick and put this out, and then I'll be back. I swear to God, I'm gonna try to give you the best stream imaginable. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do a stream. And one last time. Thank you. There's no other words to say besides that. I can't find the words to say besides that. Thank you. Let's give you a stream. I love you so much. All right. The point of today's stream is anxiety recovery is an attitude. Man, I can't think straight. Anxiety recovery is an attitude. I can't fucking think straight. I don't know. I can't. What next words do I need to say? Anxiety recovery is an attitude. So, a lot of people assume that when it comes to, I can't even take this seriously. I can't take this seriously. Anxiety recovery is an attitude. A lot of people assume when it comes to hearing me say things like the accepting inner voice, or what I call accepting reminders, that anxiety comes down to a magical set of words or statements. That is the point I'm trying to make today. Anxiety recovery does not come down to a magical set of words or statements. It is not that perfect catchphrase that you use. It is not that perfect mantra that you have to find in order to recover from anxiety. Anxiety recovery comes down to an attitude. Now, when I say the accepting inner voice, and we mention that a lot here on the channel, right? We talk about the accepting inner voice all the time here on the channel. I'm not telling you that you got to find a perfect set of words. We talk about the accepting inner voice because it leads to an accepting attitude. Do you see where we're going with this? So anxiety recovery is not a magical phrase. It's not a magical mantra. It's, a lot of people hear my advice and they tend to think, well, I just need to shout "it is what it is" in my head over and over again. That's not necessarily it. We're trying to get you to a place of an accepting attitude with this accepting inner voice, right? So you see how the accepting inner voice leads to an accepting attitude. It is the byproduct of the new way that you're speaking to yourself. It is not a magical mantra that just sets you free. This accepting inner voice. So, the two main keys: stop fighting with your thoughts and feelings and live your life. When you are applying these two main keys and you give yourself those accepting self-talks and you give yourself that encouragement and that motivation rather than all the negative worry that you're, used to doing, right? Rather than all that negative worry that you're used to doing. When you give yourself this accepting, motivational, encouragement, self-talk, rather than the fight, it's because it's going to lead to an attitude, right? It's going to lead to an attitude of acceptance. So I see a lot of people kind of make that mistake. I need to find the perfect go-to mantra. I need to find the perfect go-to set of words. I need to find that perfect quote in that book. I'm going to flip through every Dr. Claire Weeks book until I can find that perfect line, right? A lot of people say you're still looking for that magical phrase. It doesn't exist. It's an attitude. Everything that you've ever heard on this channel, right, whether it be me giving you my personal favorite reminders during my journey, it is what it is. I know the truth. I'm going to show my brain the truth. Everything that you've heard on this channel is there to try to get you to open up to the accepting attitude, to open up to the accepting attitude, right? So don't look for that magical cure, that magical phrase in a Dr. Claire Weeks book. I searched for that missing piece to the puzzle for so long, right? I searched for that missing piece to the puzzle, whether it was reading the Dr. Claire Weeks book over and over again, whether it was watching that same anxiety video over and over again, whether it was reading that same forum post over and over again. I searched for that magical phrase, that magical catchphrase, that motto, that mantra, that missing piece to the puzzle for so long. You have to understand these words that come out of my mouth on these streams about anxiety and acceptance, these words that you read in the Dr. Claire Weeks books, they're not there to try to give you some missing piece to the puzzle. They're there to try to get you into the accepting attitude, right? Recovery is an attitude. It is an attitude of I'm willing to face this. I'm willing to embrace this. I'm willing to allow these thoughts and feelings to do what they want to do while I do what I want to do. It is an attitude of acceptance, right? So if you're trying to find that missing piece to the puzzle, understand that that missing piece doesn't exist. That magical catchphrase doesn't exist, right? It is an attitude, not a catchphrase, not some missing piece. It is an attitude. Everything that Dr. Claire Weeks spoke about when she said float with the feelings, everything that Dr. Claire Weeks spoke about when she said accept the feelings, embrace the feelings, move with them, not against them, everything that I talk about when I say I need to show my brain the truth. It's okay that I'm triggered because right now I can show my brain that truth. All these little reminders that I give you and all these little pointers that Dr. Claire Weeks gives throughout her books and her lectures and her speeches, this is all to try to get you to a place of an accepting attitude, right? To an accepting attitude. So I know a lot of people are still looking for that missing piece to the puzzle. I've not heard what I need to hear in order to really get there. I've not heard what I need to hear in order to really apply myself to this. I've not heard what I really need to hear in order to dedicate myself to recovery. If you're guilty of that, understand that it's not about hearing a certain thing that's just going to make it click for you. It's not about reading a certain passage in an anxiety book or a form or a Dr. Claire Weeks book that's just going to make it click for you all of a sudden. You're searching for something that doesn't exist. Understand that it's more of an attitude. How do we practice a new attitude? We practice a new attitude. A lot of that has to do with what you tell yourself. So in that way, that is true. Those accepting reminders are great. Those little catchphrases are great just to remind yourself to stay on track, to accept the thoughts and feelings and live your life. They're great. But the main point is they're leading to a new attitude. That's the secret, right? That's if you were missing something, that's what it was. It is an attitude. Recovery is an attitude. I'm willing to embrace. I'm willing to at least practice embracing, right? I understand that you're not going to wake up tomorrow and have this overjoyed attitude of willingness and acceptance and no resistance. I understand that you're not going to wake up tomorrow and your attitude's going to not perfectly be, okay, I accept everything that comes my way, or maybe the more aggressive approach, bring it on, I got this. I understand that that attitude is not going to be perfect right away. But everything you practice here on the channel, right? Whether you're taking the words from Dr. Claire Weeks' mouth or you're taking them from my mouth, everything that you learn about anxiety recovery is just to try to get you into a new attitude. That is what it is. Second fear is all that worry that you add to the thoughts and feelings. Okay? And what is that worry? All that worry that you're adding to the thoughts and feelings, it's an attitude. It's a negative attitude of I don't want to feel this. I'm not willing to feel this. I don't want that thought. I'm not willing to go through this. All comes down to I'm not willing, resistance, resistance, resistance. And that very much is an attitude. So if we can get you to practice understanding that, however, whatever it is you tell yourself to not fight those thoughts and feelings and to live your life and have that productive day, whatever catchphrase you come up with, whatever you want to remind yourself of, right? If we can get you to understand that you're not missing a piece to the puzzle, You're just trying to get into a new attitude that you've not practiced before. You're trying to get into a new attitude that you're not used to. You're trying to get into a new attitude that's going to seem very foreign and odd to you at first. But recovery is an attitude. And right now, a lot of people's attitude is, I'm not willing. Whether that's I'm not willing to feel this feeling, or I'm not willing to have this thought, or whatever. I'm not willing is the attitude. The negative, fearful, what Dr. Claire Weeks would call second fear attitude is I'm not willing. And when we talk about accepting reminders, not fighting the thoughts and feelings, and living your life, we're trying to get you into a new attitude. An attitude that is more in line with, I'm willing to go through this. I'm willing to experience this. Or if you're not there yet, at least I'm willing to try to experience this. I'm willing to try to not pick up that compulsion. I'm willing to try. See, we're going from not willing to willing. We're taking the attitude from negative, fearful, second fear attitude to, okay, I can do this. A little bit of motivation, a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of courage. We're trying to shift that attitude. Okay? We're trying to shift that attitude. And by the time I'm done with today's stream, you are going to be so sick of hearing the word attitude. But that is what recovery comes down to. If you're looking for that magic solution, that missing piece of the puzzle, understand that if there was a missing piece, that missing piece is your attitude. Right? So some people prefer Dr. Claire Weeks when she says to float. That just speaks to them. Some people prefer the more aggressive approach, bring it on. Some people prefer that more neutral, laid back, okay, I know what I'm in this for. My brain is learning. I'm going to allow it to learn and not try to fight with it. Whatever you prefer, understand that it's all just a change of attitude. And that is the main goal. The accepting attitude versus the resistant, negative attitude, right? So it's all an attitude. With that being said, I think I have successfully somehow managed, even though I stumbled words several times there because I'm like off in space thinking about what just happened. I think I somehow managed to give you a halfway decent stream, or at least I hope so, because God knows you deserve it. I hope I did all right, but I'm still over here struggling a little bit because I'm trying to process everything that just went down. But if you did enjoy today's stream, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, guys, so much. Hopefully I didn't fuck that up or stumble up too much on my words. It's just my head is in one place right now trying to process what just happened. We're going to hang out with chat. We're going to hang out with chat now and just go back to being, what's the big fancy term? Flabbergasted. That's a word, right? That's a big word. We're just going to go back to that, and I hope you enjoyed that stream. That was pretty difficult. That I'm not going to lie, that was pretty difficult, like at least 15 times throughout that stream. I was just somewhere else. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let's get some music going. We're going to hang out with chat, answer any questions that we might have, and just another huge round of applause to Stephanie, Kay, Arlene, Hawkins. Can we give these guys a big, huge, massive round of applause? I just want to see the emojis rolling. If you're a mod here, you might have to accept a bunch of messages, but I want to see the emoji spam just rolling through the chat today. Let's celebrate these beautiful people, and I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. So thank you for that. Also, for some reason, this mic is not working on my post stream, so give me just a second. I will fix that.
My crappy mic is working, but not my. I don't know what's up with my settings. I don't know why I'm not finding my good mic in my settings today, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll figure that out later. It's not important right now. It's not important right now. Okay, Ray, what is up, dude? You've saved my life. Thank you so much for that, Kay. And Stephanie, again, thank you guys. Arlene, thank you. The urge to take action is constant all day, and resisting it is so hard. Like I've been holding this rock all day, and my arms need a break, but I can't take a break from resisting compulsions. So what you can do, Mint, is you can take a break from being so hard on yourself for resisting compulsions. And what I mean by that is, as you're going through the day doing the right thing, which is of course resisting compulsions, also try to make sure that you've got a good attitude going. Right, your attitude's not going to be perfect, um, but it's great that you're resisting compulsions, of course, and that you're living your life to the best of your ability. But you want to go at that with a good attitude too. You don't want to go at that with such, grin and white knuckle and I'm resisting compulsions, which is great. Like I said, that's great. But try to loosen the attitude a little bit. Try to have an attitude of, I'm glad I'm doing this because I'm getting my life back. Try to have an attitude of, I'm happy to do this because I know I'm getting my life back as a result. Try to loosen the attitude a little bit. So, amazing work and good job, but try to also loosen up that attitude. And that might make it a little bit easier on you and feel less like such a burden, right, to do this. We're gonna try to keep referencing attitude today because this stream is all about that. It's all about it. I'm struggling exactly with this. I don't have an attitude of acceptance or allowance, and it's hindered me from living life again. I have my moments, but I feel there's a block in my mindset. So you say you have your moments, and I know you're fairly new to this thing, right? Practice. Dr. Claire Weeks loved the word practice, and that's because she knew that your attitude isn't gonna go. Sorry, pardon me. I think I burped. Isn't gonna go from resistant, negative, fearful attitude to an accepting attitude overnight. She also knew that that's not gonna happen without practice. So do not beat yourself up for not being perfect. Do not beat yourself up because you feel like you should be further than you are. It's okay to be where you currently are. Continue practicing it. This attitude is not just gonna fall in your lap. It's something that is worked on. It is something that is very much built. It is not something that just, okay, well, I know what to do. Boom, I've got the perfect accepting attitude now. No, this is something that is worked on every day. You motivate yourself, you encourage yourself, you talk yourself up and not down. You allow those thoughts and feelings to be while you give yourself that motivation, and then you build this attitude. It is a building process. It is not something that just clicks, oh my God, I hit the light switch, I got the perfect accepting attitude, right? It doesn't happen that way. It is something that is very much a work in progress, right? Loosen is probably a good word to describe what pretty much never do. Yeah, so exactly. The new attitude, right? This new attitude is something that is a work in progress for you guys. It's not something that you just hit the switch and boom, you've got this perfect attitude. Life is good, right? Um, Steph, I appreciate you so much again. And Kay, guys, Arlene, everybody, I'm gonna say that so many times this stream. It's because I'm still just blown away, and I don't know what else to say. And I just want you to know how grateful I am. Is it possible to stop obsessing about suffering from this for the rest of my life? My biggest fear, and I feel I'm feeding it. So the context of the thought is irrelevant, right? Your thought could be intrusive thought, oh, I'm going to feel this way forever, and somebody else's thought could be, oh, I'm going to have a heart attack. We treat those two things the same. We don't get lost on context. We treat it the same, and that's with acceptance. So don't really try to fight the specifics of that. Don't get involved with the specifics and the details of that thought. You're not trying to prove it wrong in that way with your words, because that's fighting your mind, which never works. Instead, you're just treating it all the same with acceptance, the accepting attitude, as we've spoke about today, right? And you're treating it all the same. So don't get involved with trying to fight with that thought using your own logic, because it's not going to work. Instead, treat it as for what it is, a thought, a false alarm, and say, okay, I'm going to embrace that thought, and I'm going to embrace the feelings that thought brought, and I'm going to have a productive day anyway. And while it's there and while it's bothering me, I'm going to remind myself that I'm allowing it to be, because I'm training my brain, right? So that's the go-to method. You never want to get involved with trying to battle the specifics of the specifics, I get tongue-tied on that word, of the thought. Instead, you want to treat it all the same, remind yourself what you're in it for, and continue to move forward. Continue to take those steps forward. I'm using the crappy headset mic. Let me turn it up a little bit in my settings. For some reason, I've been having problems since the stream began, trying to get the mic situated. I don't know what's going on with it. I turned the music down a little bit just now, and I turned the mic up. So tell me if that's better. Tell me if that's better. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Is that any better? Yeah, I don't know why my good mic doesn't want to be listed in my available sources on this screen. Very very strange. Um, we will fix that at some point. Been having a very difficult time with accepting anxiety, so much resistance. Well, try to remember that it's an attitude. You're not missing anything. You're not missing a piece to the puzzle. It's just an attitude that you need to continue to try to build. A lot of that will come down to reminding yourself what you're in it for. We call those accepting reminders. Dr. Claire Weeks called it the accepting inner voice, so forth and so on. So try to remember what you're in it for. You're in it for recovery, and no matter how tough it is, you're going to try to build that accepting attitude, because like we keep saying, it is very much something you build. It is a build. It is not something that you're missing. It's not a switch that just needs to be hit. No, it's something that you got to consciously and actively work on, and it is very much worth it. So look at it as a building process and not so much a what am I missing, right? Where's the switch I need to hit? Look at it for what it is instead, a building process, a building process. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna smoke another cigarette. I'm sorry, but that's what we're gonna do today. Unbelievable, guys, absolutely unbelievable. Is acceptance a commitment therapy? I didn't miss your comment, by the way, Charles. I'm just reading out of order. On the screen that I'm looking at. Is acceptance and commitment therapy the same idea as using the two main keys? Yeah, from what I know about ACT or ERP, things like that, it's all based on acceptance, in acceptance, which is the same as, okay, I have the feelings and I have the thoughts, but I'm going to act and do what needs to be done anyway. ERP is more, okay, I have the feelings, I have the thoughts, going to let them be there and not try to neutralize them anyway. So you can see it's all the same concept. It's all acceptance. I don't know why there's so many different labels. There might be a few differences, but nothing that really makes a difference, right? There might be a few differences in the terms or whatnot between these different, like ERP, ACT, acceptance, all this stuff. The terms might be slightly different, but the goal is the same. To expose yourself to these thoughts and feelings and face them rather than neutralize them or run away from them, and to keep that accepting attitude during, so that your brain can desensitize and learn. It's hard. I'm having a hard time feeling because of how much second fear I put on it. So by acceptance, I'm breaking off that old habit of second fear. Couldn't have said it better myself, Charles. It very much is a practice, student. I know it's not the easiest thing in the world. I know it's hard, but it's very much worth it. And you're capable. You got to give yourself more credit. You are capable. It's doing pretty good with the two keys. What's up, Ray? Then one day I woke up, oh my God, I had a racing thoughts, anxiety, and compulsions really strong, where it wanted to trick me into overanalyzing every thought. Those moments happen, right? Those moments happen. Being tested by the anxiety, so to speak. I don't really call it being tested by the anxiety, because that makes it sound like a threat or something. It's just your anxiety making sure that you are indeed safe, right? And during those moments, you can lean on what you know, and you can practice what you know, and you can get through it to the best of your ability, and hopefully apply those keys while you're dealing with that, because that's going to make the difference in the end. So those moments do happen. You're not alone. Anxiety does tend to throw a few curveballs here and there just to make sure you really are okay, like you say you are, right? You can always come back to those two main keys no matter what. No matter what. I'm still over here like struggling to wrap my brain around everything. I'm surprised I'm doing as well as I'm doing here. I'm surprised I'm able to function. I wonder, bro. Hello, Edward. I hope you're having a fantastic day, dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know I sound like a broken record, but can I just say one more time a huge shout out and a huge thank you to Steph and Kay and Arlene Hawkins. Thank you guys so much, dude. I really appreciate you. I had to say that at least one more time. You're probably going to hear it at least 5 more times before the stream's over. We still got 20 minutes, so that's plenty of time for me to repeat that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't help it. How are you doing today, Edward? What the fuck, 1400, dude? I'm right. I'm in the same boat. Same boat as you. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Style alert. I got on here to do a stream. Normal day. Just gonna do a little stream and had mic troubles, and then I fixed those, and then all of a sudden Steph was like, here's $1,000, and I almost started crying, and then I was like, is that real? And then I was like, it has to be real because I know her. And then I was like, but was that a mistake, an extra zero maybe? And she was like, no, it's not a mistake. And I was like, oh my god, I'm about to lose my shit. And then Kay was like, here's 100. And I was like, what the fuck? And then he was like, here's she, I'm not sure, was like, here's 250 more. And then Arlene was like, hey, here's 100. And the whole time I'm trying not to lose my mind, and I still got to do a stream, and I struggled through the stream, and I tripped over my words a million times because I was all over the place and just overwhelmed. And I think I still did a decent stream, I hope. I don't even know if it made sense. And my head is spinning. That's where we are. That's what happened. That's the rundown. That's why we're sitting at 1400, which is just mind blowing. Absolutely mind blowing. I appreciate that, Styler. I appreciate that so much. I really do. I really, really do. You guys have no idea. I want this stream to go on all day. It's so nice. It's been something else, man. It's been something else. I don't even know how to put it in words. I can't put it into words. I'm trying to process it myself, so it's like I just can't explain all of these feels. I can't explain it. Just processing it. Just trying to process it. Trying to process it. Did I even move the day streak up? I don't know if I did or not, but even if I didn't, oh well, we'll just tack an extra one on. It does not matter at this point. It does not matter at this point. We're just gonna tack it on anyway. Does not matter. Love the vibe, all the love and gratitude. Thank you, Mint. I'm glad you were here for it. Thank you to all the tippers, past and present. Small donations or large. Thank you for helping keep the show on the road. So many more can heal, and Christopher can eat his hot pockets. Thank you, Kate. I couldn't have said it any better myself. Yes, we appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you. Understand that and never doubt that for even a second. never doubt that for even a second. Ghost says, how's it going today and how's the stream going? Just take a look down. Just take a look down for like 2 seconds. You'll have your answer. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know, dude. Oh my god. How's the stream going today? Just where do I begin? Where do I begin, Ghost? Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Okay, I hadn't moved it up. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely moving that up. We're definitely moving that up. Holy cow, what the fuck? Yeah, you tell me how the stream's going today. Uh, you spend all your time serving other people for free. It's amazing to watch. I really do appreciate that, Steph. And again, the $1,000 tip, I don't even know what to say about that. That's just blows me away. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. You have no idea what that does for me, and I wish I could explain it or put it into words somehow, but you have no idea what that does for me. Thank you so much. I feel like my ability to call out obsessive thoughts has decreased. I get tricked into desperate problem solving all the time now. It's definitely a practice, and I know that's so boring to hear. I know you're like, please stop saying that. Why does everybody say that? But it's true. I had my periods where I was pretty good at being able to have that accepting attitude, and then I had my periods where I was fighting with every thought and trying to decipher every thought and problem solve every thought, right? You go through these periods and they're very much learning experiences. So I know it gets really, really boring, and I know it gets really, for lack of better words, just so shitty to hear practice, practice, practice. I know that feels shitty, but it's so true. And Dr. Claire Weeks knew that the best. That's why she said try again tomorrow. That's why she said things like practice as often as she said it, because she knew that sometimes you don't hit the mark, and that's okay. And she knew that sometimes bad habits die hard, and she knew that sometimes it wasn't easy and you quote unquote cracked and you did the negative behaviors anyway and you did the problem solving anyway. She knew that. So I know hearing somebody tell you, hey, it's okay that you feel like you're making some mistakes. That's part of the process. It's a practice. Get back on board. I know hearing that's like the most boring answer in the world, but it's the only true answer that exists, right? Because you're not perfect. You're not perfect. So, again, I used to hate it when people would tell me practice. Like, what do you mean practice? I want to do it and I want to do it perfect and I want to be done with it. But that's just not reality, right? And that's okay. We need to accept that too. We need to accept that too. Sanchez, my boy, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hey, don't forget to give Sanchez a shout out, man. Sanchez has been a long term supporter here on the channel. I mean, all of you deserve your own shout outs in your own ways, right? Like if I had a list, I'd go through it and read every single one of your names out. You all deserve a shout out in your own ways. So just show all the love to each other, man. Like I don't even know what else to say. Show all the love to each other. I want to be mentally healthy, and you will be as soon as we continue the practice, right? I know you don't like that part. That's the shitty part, but you will be. You will be. I honestly believe that. You're making progress, and these ups and downs are very much a normal part of that progress. They are to be expected. Again, I know that's shitty, but they are to be expected, and you will get there. Just now able to join. Wow, that tip jar, way to go, tipper/tippers and Wonder Bro. Hey, Eclipse, what is up, dude? Yeah, just an absolutely insane stream. Crazy, crazy. Steph sent 1,000, K sent 250, then another 100. Arlene sent 100. Hawkins, he topped it off with a nice little 2. It's crazy. It's insane. I don't know what's happening today, but I'm glad you could join us. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget, Mint, because it's easy to forget this, right? Don't forget that those days where it feels really tough and the anxiety is high, those are actually good days. Because why? You know what I'm about to say. You probably know what I'm about to say. Anxiety learns the most while anxiety's turned on. I bet you're sick of hearing that. But it's easy to forget that in the moment and start cursing the situation. Like, why is this happening? My God, I hate this. Blah, blah, blah. Right? It's easy to forget, hey, no, this is a good thing. Anxiety learns while anxiety's turned on. I'm gonna do my best here. So might help to give yourself that little reminder. That's insane. You guys are awesome. What a day. I mean, that's what I'm saying, dude. What a day. What a day. What a day. We're going to be winding down here soon. I'm going to definitely be picking up my phone and getting some things paid. Um, all thanks to you guys. But if anyone's got any questions, any final questions they want to ask before I do all that, send them in. Send them in. Special shout out to Sanchez and her man Terry as well. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody, man, everybody, and you, Kate, and you, and Maddie, and everybody, Ghost, everybody. Everybody, you're all a very important part of this community. And Mike, and Mike, everybody. Everybody. When I say everybody, I mean everybody, everybody. When I say everybody, I mean everybody. You're all special. You're all special. Like I said, if I had a list of names in front of me of every single person that's active on this channel, I would read them all out. I'm sure I'm forgetting, some people. It's hard for me to think right now after what has occurred and happened today, but everybody. Guys, guys. I love you so much. How do I know that this feeling of needing to act in some way is not a real signal that there's something I need to do? Because you know that anxiety's job is to give you the signal that you need to act in some way. But you know that a thought is a thought, right? Guys, I love you so much. I don't know what to say about what has happened today besides thank you. I could say it 1,000,000,000 times and it just wouldn't get my point across enough, I feel like. But thank you so much. Absolutely blown away right now, and I will remain to be blown away probably for the rest of this day. Um, thank you guys for everything. I love you from the bottom of my heart, right? And I'm just trying to find the perfect words to say, and they just don't exist. But just know that I love you, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I will see you very, very soon. Probably catch you on the Discord here soon. I'm gonna go cry now. I love you so much. Have an awesome day. Stay awesome.
I'd rather die. No, no. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? I'm a stone cold killer. I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. Won't die. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? My aunt think I'm perfect, I know I'm not. My mama be worried, I told her stop. They know I did drugs and think that I'm off. Little do they know I never could stop. My manager hate when I'm pulling up late. Back on my bullshit, she think it's a phase. I got relations I gotta maintain. I'm two different people, my side and my main. Yeah, I'm sober, I'm an addict. I'm a lowlife, I got habits, but I refuse to be average. Really so tired of acting. Don't know what I miss no more. Too bad you don't hit me more. I'm bad when I get too bored. Careful what you wishing for. I'm a stone cold killer. I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. No, no. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? I'm a stone cold killer. I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. Won't die. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Wait. Did it die?